Romans. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Once again, we out here to wake up our people, tell the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who they are according to the Bible, right? That they got to repent and keep God's commandments, right? I'm gonna start with the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11, right? Book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And it reads, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, right? And our salvation is nearer than we will ever believe, right? We got all these plagues, right, coming across, all these pestilences coming across America, right? These other countries, right? We got Lake Mead drying up, right? You hear about Russia and China and Iran, they building these missiles. Hey, sister, you got 2 minutes on your nationality according to the Bible. You got 2 minutes, sister. All right, you an Israelite, you got to keep God's commandments in these last days, right? Now people got to wake up. That's why I read Romans 13:11. Right, our people don't know who they are, man. They suddenly call themselves black, Afro-American, African-American, Negro, color, right? How many times are we gonna let these other nations rough teeth with these so-called white men? Right? Why are we gonna let them call them all these other nationalities, man? Right? We got to come back to our God, whose real name is Yahweh, right? And his son's name is Yahweh Shah, right? I'm gonna read it again. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So like I was just saying, right, you got Lake Mead drying up. I believe that was over in Arizona. Right, you got all these wildfires going on in California. Right, you got Connecticut. They're talking about they got a huge drought. Over in Europe, they got the highest as far as it being hot, they have incurred the highest temperatures or record temperatures in years, right? And this is not by accident. This is not by coincidence. It's because our people are waking up back to their true biblical nationality, their true heritage, right? The Israelites, right? Book of Jeremiah. Bring this out, man. Our people just want to be stuck in America. Like this sister, I just asked the sister, I said, do she got 2 minutes to know who she is? She just kept walking. Right? She don't care to know who she is. A lot of our people don't care to know who they are. Right? That's why Jeremiah was asked this rhetorical question in Jeremiah 2:14, right? Bring this out. This book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 14. Is Israel a servant? No, Israel is not a servant, man. Right? When you read the book of Second Esdras, right, Israel was not meant to be a servant. Right? Israel was meant to have everything. Right? To be kings and princesses on this earth. Right? The Lord chose us to be above all nations on this earth. Right? He chose us. Right? We had our own cattle. We had our own sheep, we had our own water, we had our own land, we had our own everything. Right? So that's why we got to go to our oppressor for everything. So Israel is not a servant. Right? We were kings and princesses on this earth when we read the book of Kings, 1st and 2nd Kings. Right? We were kings and princesses on this earth. Right? How do we get down to such a low state? Real simple, because we broke God's commandments. Right, and the only way to keep God's commandments, the only way to get back on God's good side, whose real name is Yahweh, is to start keeping His commandments. But I'm gonna finish this out. It said, "Is Israel a servant?" No, he's not a servant. Israel was inherited. Israel was given everything. Right? Is he a homeborn slave? No. Israel is not a homeborn slave. Right? The 1492 happened to the Native Americans, not because they were homeborn slaves, it's because they were oppressors. The conquistadors came over here by the hand of Christopher Columbus, right? and made to become slaves and made to become a servant. Hey, sister, you'll take my flyer? Sister, you got 2 minutes to learn your nationality? Hey, sister, you got 2 minutes? Your brother, you got 2 minutes to learn your nationality? You got 2 minutes to learn who you are, according to the Bible, right? No, Israel is not a servant, nor is he a homeborn slave, right? Why is he spoiled? Meaning, why is he destroyed? It's easy. Once again, we broke God's commandments, right? Once we start keeping God's commandments, right? Once we start keeping God's commandments, right? We're gonna inherit everything. We're gonna inherit the earth. We're gonna be back on His good side. We're gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven, and that's biblical prophecy, man. Right? Why wouldn't you want the kingdom of heaven? You so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. Why won't you take back what's yours? Right? The whole earth was made for our sake. Our sake. The whole world was made for our sake. Right? That's in 2nd Esdras 5:29. Right? Let me bring this out. Because this is what's going to happen to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? If you don't start keeping God's commandments. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 13. Right? Once again, all this stuff is happening because, all these plagues and this famine, all this stuff is happening because it's time for our people to wake up. Like, famine is coming. Once again, they're not building these missile silos for nothing. Right? Look at Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 13. It says, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Hey, so the Lord is sending a famine, right, on this earth, man. Right? That's where you see all of the grocery stores. A lot of the grocery stores right now, they out of certain materials, right? They're talking about a lack of baby formula. You know what I'm saying? A couple years ago, everybody was fighting for toilet paper, man. But what you think gonna happen when it ain't no more water? When it ain't no more food? Right? How people gonna be eating each other, man? That's prophesied in the book of Isaiah. It's just like it. Chapter 5 and verse 10. All right, I'm gonna bring that out. So these are things. This is prophecy that's gonna come upon our people if you don't repent as an Israelite, keep the commandments, and fear Yahweh. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 5 and verse 10. Therefore, the father shall eat the son in the midst of thee. It says the father's gonna eat their sons, man. Right? How is that? You love your son. You probably took your son on trips to basketball games, right? You showed him how to bathe himself, clean himself, how to raise him to be a man. Hey, but the Bible just said the father's gonna eat the sons, man. I'm gonna read that again, man. They're not gonna read this to you at the Christian church, in your Christian church, man. It says, therefore the father shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat the father. And the sons gonna be eating their fathers, man. Right? This is what's coming to America. Perilous times is coming to America, man. So I don't know how to stress it to our people, right? That they need to wake up to their true biblical nationality, right, and come back to who they are. Start repenting and keeping the commandments. Right? It says, and the sons shall eat their fathers, and I will execute judgments in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into all the winds. Right? And the remnant, he gonna scatter in all the winds, man. Right? And so we gotta understand, man, these things are happening to our people if we don't repent, man. Right? Let me bring that out in the Apocrypha. Bring this out in second Ezra, man. All right. It's the book of second Ezra, chapter 16. I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at verse 15, man. This whole. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer," right? So just like this is an analogy right here, right? It's I'm gonna read it again. It says, "May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer." So you might see in the movies. We might have a Native American or an Edomite. He might have a bow and arrow, right? He might have a bow and arrow, and he shoots it, right? When he lets the arrow go, he can't get it back, right? It's a comparison to something. What is it comparing it to? We're gonna keep reading, right? It says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues," right? The plagues I was just reading, all right? The plagues that's coming on this earth. Hey brother. You got 2 minutes to learn your nationality according to the Bible, right? That's why, hey, the end is coming, brother. The end is coming. It's all prophesied in the Bible. All right, brother. You're an Israelite. You got to repent, keep the commandments, right? It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, right? And these plagues are coming to America, man. Like I said, famine, fire, right? Floods. Right? You keep reading about all of these floods. While we looking on the news, hey brother, you got 2 minutes to learn your nationality. Why are we reading about all of these floods, man? Right, these floods are coming to America, man. Right, and it's happening right now. It says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?" And nobody can drive these plagues away but the Lord, man. And He's not gonna drive it away. Because it's prophesied that Babylon, which is America, has to be destroyed by missiles, man, by nuclear fire, right? So just like the archer has his bow and arrow, and he shoots that arrow, right? You can't get it back. The same way these missiles coming from these missile silos, they can't be brought back, right? They're gonna burn, man. They're gonna burn America, man, right? It says, "A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it?" Right? What man can what man can quench it? What man can put out the fire that's coming to America? Ain't nobody but the Lord, man. Nobody but the Lord can put this fire out that's coming to Babylon, man. And nobody's gonna put it out. And the Lord's not gonna put it out. That's why we gotta get our people ready, man, for the second coming of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Right? It says, "A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten." Hey, how you doing? I'm all right. Yeah.
Stop light.
No. You got a question? Oh, yeah, so... No, you good. So what I'm out here doing...
You got a light on?
Yeah. So I'm gonna read you something real quick.
Your mind is smoking?
I'm gonna read you something real quick. Out of the Bible. I'm reading out of King James Version Bible.
Let's can I say something before you start? You ain't got to convince me. So you go from there. You ain't got to convince me. Alright, I'm into this. But I want to hear you.
Yeah. I'm about to read.
There's knowledge coming from everything. What I'm saying is, you know how you talk to people in a certain manner. You're trying to convince them. That's something true.
I'm just gonna read out the. You believe in the Bible?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We both come together on this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. Instead of wasting your time trying to convince me or something. I know. I'm just trying to hear. Grow.
Right.
You're gonna help me grow.
Yeah.
So just let me know.
I already know. Yeah.
That's all. I ain't question nothing. I know what it is.
Yeah. So you know what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you can find out something. You ain't gotta convince me that it's something different. Like
okay, I ain't gonna convince you nothing. I'm just gonna read.
The word gonna. That ain't what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People, you trying to win somebody, but they're atheists.
Yeah.
I'm not an atheist. All I'm saying is I'm with you.
Okay.
Just talk to me like that.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna talk to you. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to you. And I'm
I
gonna
ain't one of those. I ain't here to judge. I
All
want to
right.
know.
So I got this. I'm recording this for edification purposes.
Oh, that's fine.
I got my YouTube channel, and
You want a big camera? That's fine too. I'm trying to go for
no, this is just for edification. So like I say, I post this on YouTube.
You post you recording right now?
So I mean, but it's all good. So
Okay,
like I said, if you don't want to be in the camera, you can just say,
Nah, that's not fair. I just don't want to be talking about it.
no, you
Shit
good. No, I
talk
need this because like I got my YouTube channel where
Cool.
I got followers.
If you supporting what it is, I'm supporting it too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read this.
Everybody need to know the truth.
I'm gonna read this book from the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3, and verse 16. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are." So basically, what it's
I
saying.
should have told a secret.
Yeah. So
But
one of the ways,
ain't no what either, but I
Right.
told a secret.
yeah. So
I'm
there's
doing a lot today.
yeah. So there's many ways of defiling your temple. Like your temple is your body,
Right.
not necessarily.
Gotta take care of someone I got. Gotta take care of
Say that again.
someone I got. Gotta take care of.
Exactly. So some of the ways of defiling your drinking, defiling your
Body.
temple, is smoking.
It's
Smoking
fucking
and
my
shit.
lungs, all types of stuff.
Right.
My baby, but I'm stressed
Yeah.
right now. I'm stressed.
Yeah.
Be transparent. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah,
I need to
yeah.
I got a lot going on today. Just trying to get through this, watching these shows. This probably just probably one of the last one, but
Yeah.
I need it right
So
now.
like I say, that's why even smoking weed is not supposed to be smoked. It's supposed to be eaten. You're not supposed to smoke
So
weed.
you
You're
eat
supposed to
it
eat
good.
it. And that's in the Bible. I'm gonna show you.
You ain't got convinced me of that either.
I'm not convinced you. I just want to show you for my followers too.
I get a light back. I'm talking. I want to listen, but I want to light it too.
Yeah. So
Still gonna smoke this cigarette.
I
I hate
can't give because I'll be basically
You a condoning.
I'm condoning.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Literally, my wallet literally watch this. I'm
All right.
You got that on your I'm sorry I broke the video. I'm coming right back though.
Oh, you good. I'm gonna keep going. You good. Right? So I just read the book of 1 Corinthians and I'm gonna finish it out. Right? You finish it out, book of 1 Corinthians. Chapter 3 and verse 16. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?" Right, God's Spirit is dwelling in you. So why would you want to defile your temple? Right, why would you want to smoke weed? Why would you want to be a drunkard? Right, these are all, why would you want to smoke crack? All right, why would you want to do ecstasy, PCP, lean, Molly, coke? Right, these are all ways of our people defiling their temple. Right, and so we got the so-called white man putting all of these things in our community, in our neighborhood, right, so we can defile our temple, so we can keep us away from God. Right, that's the main objective. The main objective is for us to be in sin. Right, our people love to be in sin. Our people love to keep the ways of this world, the rudeness of this world. Right, so we have to come back to our God and stop disrespecting His temple, our temple, because God gave us these temples. Right, these bodies ain't ours. At the end of the day, these bodies are going to be destroyed, and our spirit is going back to the Lord. Right? It says, I'm gonna read it again. "If know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are." Right. It says, "For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are." So, hey, so this temple is the Lord's temple, man. We are God's temple. That's why we have to be holy and start keeping these commandments. Right? It's very imperative that we do that. Right? Because God don't want to destroy us. Right? I'm gonna bring that out in the book of Ezekiel. Right? This book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 and verse 20. It says, "The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him. But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he has committed and keep all my statutes and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live, he shall not die. Right, so Lord, all right, so what's your name, sister? I'm sorry. Martavia. Yeah.
I even did over there. I even did over there. So I got rid of it.
Okay, I'll pray.
I understand.
Right, so I was gonna bring this out, right? And drinking too, like there's nothing wrong with drinking. Drinking is supposed to be done in moderation. It's Christ. Right? This I'm gonna bring this out just so you know. You know what I'm saying? It's righteous and it's not. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why I'm out here is to wake up people. This is the best kept secret that the Christian church has lied to us about and never told us. Right? When we have to learn the truth.
Listen, I love mental stuff. I want to stay in the picture, but I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down right here. I'm listening to you though. I gotta rest my legs. Even though I might not fit, but I'm trying. I'm listening to you. I'm trying to keep it with my clothes too.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and verse 29.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
All right, it says, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and the which is the fruit of a yielding seed. So the Lord is saying that the herb is a fruit, right? And it's
This as far as marijuana, right?
right. A herb. Well, I'm gonna read it again so you can get the context. It says, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of a yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. So you don't smoke meat, right? You eat it, you consume it. So with marijuana, what you want to do is you don't just want to just like if you're sick, right? You got any type of infirmities going on. If you got a cold or a flu, you don't just take Robitussin just to be taking it.
Right.
You only take Robitussin if you're sick. So the same thing for marijuana or anything else. You're supposed to be taking marijuana to eat it, and only eat it if you're sick.
Right.
That's why some people they may use it for make weed
Cancer.
brownies. Right. Well, I'm saying they might make weed brownies, which is the right way to do it. Or
what about
cookies,
edibles? Is that okay?
or edibles, which is the right
Or
way.
drink?
It says to
They
eat
have
it.
drink. Okay, eat it.
I've never heard of them.
I've had a drink with infused with like the stuff that's in weed.
Oh, okay.
Like from an earthy store, like kind of like.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so
It's down south. I don't think they have. I don't know if they have. They probably do, but it's a store down south in Mississippi. It's like they believe in like.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm putting name on. I don't know what you believe in, but I know it's true. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna stick with what the Lord said. It said for me. So for me,
I'm learning too, bro. I'm listening.
Yeah. So basically, I would take it only if I'm sick. Like a lot of people who diabetic or have trouble eating or sleeping or anything like insomnia, something like that. Yeah, so eating marijuana wouldn't be a bad idea. Making it in a cookie form or in a brownie form.
What if I put it in food?
You can put it in
greens.
Food. Yeah, you can put it in your food, right? So those things of that nature.
Okay.
All right, so I just want to say that with the smoking now. Again, while I'm out here, is because I don't know if you watch the news.
I haven't been watching. Lots of been going on in my life. I haven't had time to watch it. I got a lot on one, so I haven't had time to. No Facebook or nothing.
Okay. So a lot of stuff is going on in America. You got pestilences, plagues, meaning coronavirus, monkeypox. These are pestilences and plagues. You hear about all of these droughts in Phoenix. You hear about floods. You hear about the famines, and all this prophesied in the Bible, which is going to be a sign in the last days.
Right.
Right. So in these last days, it's very important to know who you are according to the Bible, because God has a chosen people in the Bible that our people don't know about, that they don't know who they are. Right. So if I ask you your nationality, what would you tell me?
Being honest with you, it wouldn't be done on a list.
You said what?
It wouldn't be none of the things on the list.
Exactly, you're right. So you wouldn't be colored, you wouldn't be a Negro, you wouldn't be an African American, you wouldn't be an Afro American. That's why you got to ask yourself, damn, why my nationality keep changing every 20 years?
I'm right here. I ain't went nowhere. All right. Thank you again.
You got to ask yourself.
Be safe too.
You gotta ask yourself, why my nationality keep changing everybody every 20 years,
Right.
but nobody
That's the
else
question
changed?
we asked.
You ever ask yourself
Yeah.
that? Right. So it's in the. Let me read this real quick. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. It says, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever." So the Lord is telling the people, these people, I'm gonna tell you who they are, that y'all made me so mad, I'm gonna discontinue y'all from your heritage. And we the only people that's been discontinued from our heritage.
So you hard headed?
Because we hard-headed and we stiff-necked people, right? That's the book. That's man. This book of Isaiah,
Do you
chapter
have
30.
how much would they cost if I found it in the store?
What?
That book.
A Bible?
That's from King James?
Yeah.
That single Bible.
Huh?
That cost, where did you get it from?
Oh,
I
you
don't
can
have-
get it
I
from
don't-
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, I
you
don't
can
own
get
a Bible, so I'm
it.
sure.
Oh, I can give you a Bible.
Thank you.
Yeah. So basically, let me read
I
this.
still want to get one of those. They look nice.
Yeah, I got this from out of town. But you can go
Barnes
to
and Noble.
Barnes and Noble,
They
or you
still
can go
got
to
them?
Amazon. You go to Amazon
I got
and
you.
get you one. So this is what
I want my dad one too, because he's trying to figure out the truth too. We've been
This
talking.
is the truth.
Right, we've been talking about this for the last 3 years. So it's like, when I remember when I said when I come to you, like I don't need convincing because I know it's something other than what I've been told.
Right.
And it's like he slowly opened my eyes to it. So when I hear stuff, you don't bring stuff in your path. You know, I don't know how long you've been out here, but I went to the store. I didn't see you at all. And that was
Right.
just like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Right.
So I don't know how long you've been out here,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't notice you if you were already out here. But when I came back out, I noticed you. So it's a reason why I
Exactly.
noticed you, even if you was out here.
That's the spirit.
Right.
I'm gonna bring this home.
I know that much. I ain't sitting down for no reason. I
Right.
don't care how I look. I need to rest my feet, but I want to hear what you're saying too.
Right. So I'm like, this is what the Lord said. Because the Most High is this is His
I'm
move.
washing a lot of clothes, so we got plenty of time. I ain't
All
got no
right.
time.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 20, and verse 24. It says, "Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?" So everything that you do, everything we do is basically of the Lord. You come in here right now, man, me being out here, people going about to and fro their various destinations. Man's goings is of the Lord. But how can a man understand his own way? It's only of the Lord. Right? So you out here because you want the truth and you're going to get the truth. Right? The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32, it says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." So what I'm about to tell you is the truth, sister. Right? What you see right here, I know you see it there, but these are all
I seen it. That's how I looked at it first.
all these pictures have a meaning.
But do you have smaller copies?
I just threw them away. I got a couple in my car.
Yeah, if you got smaller copies, I'll take them.
Right. So I'm gonna give you the truth. Right? You ever heard of? You said you believe in the Bible, right?
Yes.
Because if any questions that you got about the Bible, right, with the serpent, with the Genesis, a lot of this Bible is similitudes, allegory, metaphors. This book is like a puzzle. You can't read this book like a Harry Potter book.
regular
Like
book, right.
Right. So the way you read this book is from precept upon precept, meaning a Bible verse from Bible verse. You got to go here from the Old Testament, here a little from the New Testament.
Right.
Right. That's how you
Understand.
understand. That's how you get. And I'm gonna read the book of Isaiah.
I'm with you. If I look off, I'm with you.
No.
Yeah.
This book of Isaiah, chapter 28. Right.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You okay?
Isaiah 20.
Take your time. Got a lot of nothing but time. I do need to know what time it is though, because I need to call for some food. That's the only reason why. I told you I'm pregnant too, so I'm trying to call for some food.
Okay, yeah. It's 6:13.
Right, don't tell me the army time.
No, I know.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
yeah, that's why I gave it to you
Six.
like that.
I need to call my auntie in a minute. Go ahead.
All right, we're going to start with Isaiah.
Even then, I ain't trying to leave. I just need to make a phone call so I can get my food.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, and verse 9. It says, "Whom shall he teach knowledge?" This is a rhetorical question. It says, "Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk." So you have to be, everything that you was taught from the Christian church like me, you got to take that out because we was all lied to in the Christian church. Right? It says, "Them that are weaned from the milk," you have to be taught like a baby all over again. It says, "And drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little." It says, for with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people. Right? So you got to read this book, like I say, from Bible verse. That's why you might see me jump around. It's to give you understanding of what this book is talking about. Right? So basically, like again, so destruction, famine, pet plagues, pestilences is coming on this earth. Why? It's because God is touching this earth to redeem his chosen people. Right? Do you know who his chosen people are?
Yeah.
You ever heard about the Israelites in the Bible?
Yeah.
You heard of the Israelites?
Yes.
You heard of them?
Yes.
Do you know who the
I
Israelites?
don't know every detail. I know. I think we the chosen. I feel like we the chosen people.
Okay, so I'm gonna prove it to you out of the Bible, right? So God has a chosen people. God created 18 nations of people, right?
And I ain't just saying that because I'm black, but I feel like with
No,
everything that's
well,
going on, I know the show build documentary. I'm not trying to take over.
No, you good.
But I feel like with everything that's going on, it only makes sense. Like I don't know about details and everything, but it's not even the stuff that's not meant for us to be get into. It help us still learn and understand like that Illuminati, the third eye stuff. Like I don't know what's true, what's not. But I know to me, not saying it's my third eye, but my eyes are being open these last few weeks. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life at this point, but I know that I need God.
Right.
I'm not, but like what you were going back to say, we have to be fed like babies.
Right.
I was raised a certain way, but I have to start over because I was raised, but I was taught, I don't feel like it was right to a certain extent. I feel like they were brainwashed too.
Right.
So it's like, I need to learn. So I know, that's why I can't tell you, I believe in the Bible.
Right.
I know that much, I can follow that.
Right.
And whatever's not right, God gonna reveal to me what's right, what's wrong, if it is happening.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you what's right and what's wrong.
If he gonna confirm to you, somebody saying something to you that's not right, he gonna let you know. Nah.
Right.
God will let you know, especially when you connect to him.
Right. So what I'm about to tell you, sister,
I
is
don't
the
see
truth.
nothing wrong. I don't hear nothing wrong. That's why.
I'm about to tell you what the truth is, right? Okay, so this is Deuteronomy 7:6.
That's the
It says,
beginning,
for
the
thou
Old
art an
Testament.
holy people unto the Lord thy God. Right? The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So God is talking to earth people, right? And I'm about to show you who these people are. Now you remember he said these people are above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Letting you know that there's a chosen people. We're not all the same. And you're right. So you ever heard of Moses?
Yes.
Right, so Moses was what he was most famous for is leading the Israelites out of parting the Red Sea, delivering
Rescuing them from Egypt.
rescuing them from Egypt under the hands of Pharaoh, who was an Egyptian.
Wasn't Pharaoh like his the adopted father?
He was an adopted father. From his Pharaoh's daughter came and rescued him from the sea.
So his
and they took
granddad,
him,
his granddad, his adopted
his
granddad.
it would be
Step granddad.
right.
Okay.
So
That
you
wasn't
gotta-
his biological blood.
No, it wasn't. So what Moses did was he freed his people from the hand of Pharaoh, right, to the land of Canaan, right. So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. This is who I'm about to prove to you that we are the Israelites. We are the Israelites, God's chosen people that you read about in the Bible, right. It says, now Deuteronomy 28:1, it tells you if we keep God's commandments, we're gonna be. I'm just gonna read it. It says, and it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, and the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth. So the Lord is saying, Moses telling the Israelites, hey, look, y'all keep God's commandments, y'all gonna be set on high, y'all gonna be in rulership. Verse 15 says, but it shall come to pass, meaning it's going to happen if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake you. So I'm going to read some of these curses. I want you to tell me who these curses fit today in 2022. It says, verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. What people do you know that's cursed in the city? Right, wherever you can go to UK, you can go to London, Europe. These people are in the slums and the burials. They got the low education system. Us. Right?
Look around.
Right.
They ain't the was understood. You can
Exactly.
see it.
So these are I'm just reading. These are
the
identifying.
field.
These are
Get to that too.
these are identifying. I'm reading these so you can know who the Israelites are today in 2022. Because Moses is saying, if you break these commandments, curses gonna be set on y'all children. Right. This says, cursed shall be in the city, and cursed shall be in the field. What people do you know was cursed in the field? In the cotton field, tobacco field, the sugarcane field. So you will find out that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans are God's chosen people. We will be the Israelites according to the Bible. Right? That's why you gotta ask yourself, like, damn, how are we God's chosen people, but we in the slums, in the ghetto? The Native Americans and the Spanish, they in the inconveniences. Right? But at the same time, we dominate everything. That's why everything we.
There's nothing we touch, we don't
excel at. That's why you think about all the inventions. You think about basketball.
Come look into them, they want to always buy the people that was mostly black.
You said what?
Mostly black people invented it, if not all.
Yes. So
the truth. When you look at the truth.
Right.
When you look into it, yeah.
So like basketball, baseball, football, singing, entertainment. Like we dominate all of it.
Without an issue.
Without it, there's no doubt about it. Even when they came up with it first, when it was basketball first, once we start playing it, and we dominate.
Anything we try, we succeed. Basically.
We succeed in it. Right? This is verse 32. It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. So what they're saying is, hey, your daughters, your sons and your daughters, they're going to be given to another people. And once they take it from you, there's nothing you can do about it. That happened to who? Who that happened to? Well, that happened in slavery in 1619 when we got up through slave ship. Master Johnson and Master Jackson, they would take our kids and they would auction them off, or they would giving them off to different plantation owners. That happened to us, right? This is verse 41. It says, thou shalt beget, meaning thou shalt have sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them. They shall go into captivity. That happened to us. Right? Verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies. Now the Lord is letting you know you got enemies. Let's see who these enemies are. It says, therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger. So the last thing I'm going to ask you, what was the last thing you ate?
I don't remember. It's been 3 days.
Okay. It says, so we're in hunger, because back in the ancient days, we had our own cattle, we had our own sheep, we had our own buffalo.
I'm about to get up. Excuse me how I get up.
You good. We had our own buffalo, sheep, oxen. But the Lord is saying, y'all going to serve y'all enemies in hunger, right? So if whatever we want to go and get, we got to go to our enemies for it.
Right. That's what's going on now.
This is, and in thirst. Right? Water falls freely out of the sky, in the lakes and the streams. But we got to pay for water. We got to pay for a water bill. The Lord said this would be a curse to our people. Right? It says in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness, the clothes on your back. So even if you wanted to start your own clothing business, you still got to get the textiles from our own presses.
It's not yours.
Huh?
It's really not yours.
It's not yours. Right? It says in nakedness and in want of all things. Right? So if you want to get a driver's license, a passport, a loan, the Lord has said you got to go to your enemy for that.
Right.
It says, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. What people had yokes of iron on their neck?
We did.
Right. It says, until we have destroyed thee. Right, meaning we're not going to always have these yokes of iron on our neck, but we're going to be mentally destroyed. That's why I read Jeremiah 17:4, that we was going to be discontinued from our heritage. So we no longer have the yokes of iron on our neck. We call ourselves black, Negro, color, because we've been discontinued.
I'm just looking, make sure my auntie doing that.
Okay.
I'm listening to you. I'm sorry.
So no, you good. So these things happen because we broke God's commandments. Right? This is verse 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, talking about the man, his eye shall be evil toward his brother. What that sound like?
White man against black, all the other races.
No, this is talking about the Israelite man.
Okay.
It says so that the man.
Oh, let's killing each other.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I misread what you said.
You good. It says so that the man
killing each other off.
Right. It says so that's black on black violence in the Bible. It says that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom. And we got so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American because we got the highest domestic violence rates in the country.
We do.
Right?
I'm going through something similar, not really, but something like it.
See that? See? It says
for no reason though. But you right.
Yeah, these are curses. This is the reason.
And it's something that's gonna happen. Is inevitable unless we get it in order.
Curses. But like I say, all these things that's happening in America, is because our people are waking up to their true biblical
Can I ask a
nationality.
question when you done with that?
Yeah.
So is that the reason? And I don't want to put my face on camera when I talk about this part, but anything else I can.
No, you good. You ain't got to be on the camera. Like I
Okay.
said, this
I'm
is
saying
for,
after this I can be on camera if you want me.
Oh
It's fine.
no, it's up to you.
But I want to say this is a question, but it's like almost like a not a testimony either. Kind of trying to say a part of how I know what you're saying about the woman against the man, like the man against the woman type thing.
Yeah.
One factor I'm seeing is how these women are becoming too dominant.
Right.
I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm a woman myself, so if you get offended, oh well.
No.
The women are becoming too dominant, and that's not what we were meant to be. We were supposed to be followers of the man, not followers of nobody else. We're supposed to be live ourselves.
Right.
But the man's supposed to be the head.
Right.
This is what I learned on my own. Now,
That's in the Bible, sister.
I know, not on my own. I'm saying
No. But
my eye was open because I asked God to reveal it to me because I didn't know the truth. Hearing it from being in a Christian church, I didn't know if they were telling the truth or not. So God revealed to me that that's what it is.
I'm gonna show you out the Bible how it's supposed to be.
Did you know how they try to make you feel like God? They just tell you that they want you to. No, God told me Himself that that's what it is.
I'm gonna show you.
And if He said it's so, then it's so. So
This is the book of First, and I'm gonna go back to these curses. I'm gonna just read you a few just to prove to you that we
Okay.
are these people, right? And I'm gonna show you at the end how to receive salvation and how to.
I wish I had
how to
someone
be
call my
saved.
dad right now because we've been talking about this. Me and my dad been getting our eyes open together because we question each other, not question each other, question it, and we try to follow up on it, like trying to figure out.
Right.
And he been revealing it to us slowly but surely. So that's why I stopped to see if what we on, a path we on is accurate. So that's why I'm doing this.
And so, like I said, again, I'm out here to let our people know that destruction is coming to
And
America.
I appreciate it. I can't speak to nobody else
Yeah.
because the world needs to know.
Yeah.
Wherever the chosen
They gonna
people
know.
are, we
Yeah.
all need to know.
It ain't no whoever. We are the chosen.
I say wherever the people are, not just here. You know, it's
Oh,
all over the world.
And so that's why I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
my YouTube channel. You're gonna see all these different
Can I
people all
have your
across
YouTube
the
channel
world.
when you?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my flyer. I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Yeah,
But
because
that's why you see this is the Great Awakening. You gonna see once you go on my YouTube, you gonna see all these. You gonna see in UK. You gonna see in London, in Europe, and the Philistine. We got some of our people are what's the name of that country? Not the Philistines. It's like an offset of like I can't think of it, but
it'll come to you.
our people is everywhere.
Yeah,
when
that's
you go-
why I figured.
Once you go on this YouTube channel, you gonna see brothers all over the world.
But I'm
teaching this
definitely
truth.
checking it out as soon as I get internet
Yeah,
access.
you
I
gonna
don't have a phone right now, so
Okay.
as soon as I can access, I would definitely be. I'm trying to do what I know is right. I'm going through a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes our testimony can't help other people, but it's not about me. This is you making a video. So I want to take time to
No,
trying
you good.
to
You
get
good.
talk
This is
about
like I
it.
said. This for edification. So our YouTube channel right here, Watching for Israel. You can type it in and go to the videos.
On YouTube.
And, on YouTube and WFI Chicago. Go to the YouTube channel and click on the videos. Make sure you click on videos so you can show you a whole bunch of videos. Right.
So I didn't want to, but I did. What I didn't want to do this. I only told part of what I was trying to say, so you can elaborate on that. Since you said, but how did you say about the wife being turned against the man? But however it was said,
It's basic. You want me to ask? You asking me?
I want to know what you specify exactly what you said. So I won't be saying, but no.
So basically, what it was saying that the women, that the man is at one point, back in the ancient days, the man was very tender and delicate to our women, right?
And they don't have no respect for us.
Huh?
They don't respect us.
Right now they don't, but back
And we don't respect them either.
exactly. Well, this is our these are curses that was put upon our people for breaking God's commandments. You got to understand this. Is
So it's
why.
almost like inevitable if we don't open our ass the way he tells us to.
Exactly.
It's almost like it can't help but to happen. But what if you are open, but the person that you with is like the other, or the person that you sharing companionship with is like the world.
They in the world.
They like the world. They treating you like the world, like the world. He said the world will, but you like what I'm doing right now. But our conversation. I ain't gonna say I'm with somebody because I'm not even with him. I can leave anytime I get ready.
I'm gonna read
I've been
this.
in a relationship, so it's like almost I don't want to attach myself to something that I know I can't fix it my own strength anyway. It's God, but I don't want to be attached to something that's gonna hinder me. So I need to know right now. Do I need to remove myself?
So I'm gonna read you a couple scriptures, sister.
Because if it ain't going nowhere, why keep trying? You know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm gonna.
I ain't even saying it like that, but I'm just keeping it real.
So I'm gonna read you
I
this.
be kicking against a brick wall. I don't want to do that. I got
Yeah.
too much other stuff important.
Right. I'm gonna read you
My
this.
life is.
Yeah. I'm gonna read you this. And basically, sister, you right. Like I'm gonna tell you, you need to get out of the world. What is the world? Whatever this world. So this world promotes homosexuality.
Yes.
This world promotes a lot of sin. So this is what the Lord said. It says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of this world is enemy of God. So whoever you with is still celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas,
So that
birthday.
means my friends come on friend.
You got to get out of that because the Lord ain't with them. We got our own feast.
I almost just need a confirmation. That's all.
Yeah,
When I ask you that.
We got our own feast day, sister. In the Bible, well, we got the new moon, we got the Feast of Tabernacles. These are all feast days. These are all the feast days that's
So you say you have smaller.
they in my, I
copies
might
of-
have to see in my car.
copies of this stuff. Like I'm trying to be with
You
you.
got,
bro.
you ain't got, you can't
I
take
don't
a
have
picture.
phone. I don't have nothing.
Okay.
But me.
Okay.
In my clothes. I
All
wouldn't even
right.
lie to you. If I did, I would definitely get it.
So,
Is it a way you? It's on your link. Is it on your link?
yeah,
If it's on your link, that's good. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We ain't got to stress about that.
So these
So I'm
are
definitely gonna watch it. Yeah,
these are all the feast days in the Bible that we supposed to keep,
And those are the ones that's
and
pagan.
these that we not supposed. Right, these are pagan. These are the ones that we keep in the world that we're not supposed to keep in the world.
Okay.
Right.
My phone failed. This is the most important thing right here. You might want to just take that because if you ain't got it push down, it's gonna keep you
It's
up.
all good.
Now I'll make sure your phone get up because that's the one that hit it and break it.
But yeah, so I'm gonna read you this.
And may I specify,
Mhm.
I'm not with this person. I don't have a person. But it was a past thing with this person. But you know how you try to see, but I can see already it's too much for it to even be.
Right.
It could be because when it was from God, it wouldn't be like this. I
So
know
this
for
is
a fact.
this is from God. This book is Sirach, chapter 37, verse 12. It says, "But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee, if thou shalt miscarry." So the Lord said, hey, you should be with a godly man, basically somebody that's keeping the commandments, right? Because ultimately, you only get in the kingdom of heaven if you're keeping God's commandments.
Right, and that's one thing, this major thing with God, because
And then it says, if thou shalt miscarry, meaning if you fall, you want to be with a man that's going to be there to pick you up. So that was, I want to bring out this too in Corinthians. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. It says, "But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ." So my head will be Christ, right? It says, and that the head of the woman is the man, right? The head of the woman will be the man. So that's the order. So it's Christ, man, then woman, right? And the head of Christ is God. So even Christ has a head, and that would be God. It says, "But every woman that prayeth or prophesies with her head uncovered is so this is going into praying. So it's saying like when a woman pray, you should have your head covered.
Okay.
So it says every man praying or prophesying having his head covered dishonoreth his head. So if I'm praying with my head covered, I'm dishonoring my head, which would be Christ. It says, "But every woman that prayeth or prophesies with her head uncovered dishonors her head."
I get it.
Yeah,
It's
so
the opposite.
right. So basically, when you pray to the Most High and you pray to the East, which is our homeland, you want to
So
pray
they
with
had
your
it so
head covered.
they have it so twisted.
Yeah. So you
If
wanna
you
pray-
notice what I'm, think what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As far as this.
So sister, when I'm gonna read you, you need to start doing it, and I promise you're gonna start to see change in your life.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take
So
it.
I'm
I'll
gonna read
take
you
it.
a few more curses just to prove to you that we God's chosen people and how to receive salvation before this place is destroyed by missiles.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna finish verse 54. It says, "His eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave." What people you know, what fathers you know, or what people do you know that's leaving their kids?
Black men, they killing these men.
Right. This is
They
in the,
killing
I'm
women
reading.
too, but they killing these men, really.
I mean, but
They
I'm
offing y'all.
reading this
And
up.
plus, we killing each other, so
Right.
the men dying. Our reproducers are dying. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman, she has the baby, but without a man, she can't